Hey, you've just stepped into the Caring Corner, where life's caregiving challenges meet a whole lot of heart and a dash of sass. I'm Michelle O'Neill, and I'm here to serve up insights, inspiration, and real life tools to help you navigate caring for your kids and aging loved ones without forgetting about you. Expect everything from time management hacks and emotional wellness strategies to technology tips sprinkled with humor and tenacity. Are you ready? Let's get to it. Hey, welcome back to the Caring Corner, and I'm Michelle O'Neill. Today, we have a heartwarming episode lined up for you. Now, I want to actually delve into the magic of capturing special moments and how they serve as a beacon of hope and reflection for double duty caregivers like you. I know the life of a caregiver it can sometimes feel like a whirlwind, and between work demands and supporting your loved ones and other added responsibilities that you have, time seems to absolutely fly, leaving you only this fleeting moment or fleeting memory of the moments that actually matter. And that's why today I want to talk about this time capsule thing. It's not just a vessel or box or something of memories, but it's actually a tool for emotional well-being. It's a testament to your resilience and an anchor in the stormy seas of life's challenges and seasons. And I'm not talking about some capsule that someone put something in. I don't know if you've ever watched Lost in Space or some old science sci-fi movie or show. They always show this time capsule that they find years later in the sand somewhere. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about something like maybe even a special decorative box or somewhere that you can put reminders of these special moments in our lives. So why is this time capsule thing I'm talking about so crucial? As double duty working caregivers, you give and give and give so much of yourselves. And often this leaves little room for actual self-reflection or pausing and actually appreciating how far you've come on this journey of caregiving and this journey in your life and this journey in this season. And a time capsule does precisely that. It offers a momentary pause to relish the joys and the triumphs and the lessons that you learn along the way. Now, research has consistently shown the benefits of positive retrospection. It links to increased feelings of our self-worth, reduced symptoms of depression, and an overall sense of contentment. And especially in the life of one who is caregiving, these moments of reflection can serve as a revitalizing balm. It makes you feel like there's a purpose behind the giving that you do. And so I want to share with you a story from my own life. I remember when my daughter was younger, and actually she was a toddler between 2 and 4. And she had these bouts of not being able to process the aggravation or the irritation that she was experiencing. And they tried to tell me for the longest that she had ADHD, but that wasn't the case. We find out later down her life that she is actually bipolar 1. But the thing is, as a child and as a mom, I didn't know how to deal with that. And I felt like I was a bad mom. I know that nurturing isn't my greatest strength, but I felt that I didn't even know how to be a good mom to my daughter. And there were times that when she would lose it, when she would find it hard to rein herself back in and deal with her anxieties and her frustrations, that to keep her from hurting herself, I would sit there on the floor and I'd put her gently between my legs, and I would wrap my legs across her body to keep her calm. And I'd hold her in my arms. I'd wrap my arms around the upper part of her body and just hold her there and calm her and talk to her gently to keep her from hitting her head against the wall or on the floor as she expressed her frustration and anxiety. And I wish that somehow there was a captured moment of that, a picture of us sitting there on the floor, of my arms wrapped around me, of me totally involved and nurturing and calming my daughter that I had to look back on. But I do have that memory back on. But those are the moments that I'm talking about. Or even now, today with my mother, there are times that we laugh and we talk about her lack of understanding technology and her fight with her phone and how she constantly beats it up. Or when we're dealing with other technological things in the family or in the home of how she deals with them and can't even get them to work, but we can sit there at the table and laugh about it. And so then when I see a picture of me and my mom sitting at the table laughing, those memories come to mind. And I remember that even in the struggles, even in the times of frustration, that we could laugh about it and we could enjoy each other and that we could embrace that moment, and that in my sitting there and talking with her and sharing with her and laughing with her, it didn't seem as bad. It didn't seem as difficult, and she felt that she had a handle on it. Those are the moments that I'm talking about. And if I had captured that moment with my daughter, if I had pictures of these other things, or if I had written them down and I had put them in a time capsule, that moment would have been a constant reminder of my strength, of my ability to be a good mother and love, of my perseverance, of finding ways to make things happen, even in the midst of the struggles and the frustrations, and that beauty of the human connection, of holding her, loving of her, of making my mother smile, of making her feel that it mattered and she could get a handle on this. Creating a time capsule is not just about cherishing the past. It's also a strategy to reinforce positivity and hope for the future. When the days are tough, when the nights seem long, those special golden moments become your silent allies, whispering that this too shall pass. You've done it before, you can do it again. So you're probably asking me, how do we start this? How do I start building my own time capsule? Begin by setting aside a few moments each week. Reflect on any event that evoked a positive emotion, no matter how small that was, no matter how small it seemed. Did it make you smile? Did it give you a sense of gratitude? Did it make you feel happy that you were there to make that difference? Then evoke that emotion. It could be a smile, a compliment, or even a task that you actually accomplished, and write it down, capture it. When you go out to TJ Maxx or these other stores, and you know how right at the beginning of the store, you see all these little journals and stuff that they have on sale, and they're beautiful. Grab you a few. Sometimes they have them as low as $4 or $7, and grab you a few and keep those in your box waiting for you. If you saw me right now, I would have loved to show you my box. And hopefully I can do that when I do my next live. So look out for it. But I want to show you that you can, and I want you to understand that you can have these beautiful decorative boxes that you get from places like Michael's or any craft store. And when you see these books that are beautiful, get those and put them in your box and use those to write down those special moments that I'm talking about. Write it down, capture it, and let it nurture your soul. For those times when you're sitting in the closet on the floor, when you're sitting in the bathroom, when you're got 5 minutes to yourself and you just don't know how I can get forward, how I can move forward, how can I get through this day? Go grab that book, open your box, grab the book, and remember that special moment. Let it nurture your soul. Remember that in our quest for balance, emotional wellness, and connection, these snippets of time, these golden special moments, that they actually weave the beautiful tapestry of our lives. And so I invite you, each one of you, to share your special moments with our community. Know that you're not alone on this journey, and there's a world, a big, wide world of caregivers just like you who share your feelings and experiences and aspirations. And I would love to provide that space for you. In fact, that's one of the things that I'm working in the process of building, is building a community that I call the Balancing and Care Collaborative. That I want to build this community where we can share together, where we can lift each other up, where we find strategies of prioritizing and self-care and dealing with stress and finding how to make the best boundaries work in our lives. In fact, tell me, is this something that you would love to be a part of? I truly believe that understanding the why behind this time capsule that I'm talking to you about makes the how so much more meaningful. And so, yeah, I sound passionate about it because it's important. And knowing the immense benefits of this one reflective practice, it becomes less of a task and more of a ritual, a sacred ritual in our lives for our peace of mind, for our sanity, and for us. It's about celebrating your unique caregiving journey, the peaks, the valleys, and everything between. That's why, to me, caregiving may be what you do. You may do caregiving, but what you really are, you are a care warrior. You care for others. You give so much. You nurture, you protect, you stand in the gap. And yes, you're also learning to care for yourself. Yes, my friend, you are a care warrior. And just imagine years from now, reopening that box, that capsule, and the rush of emotions, the flood of memories, the reminder of how resilient and strong you've been. It's not just a trip down memory lane, but it's an affirmation of your strength, your sacrifice, and your love. Moreover, these capsules can also serve as a guiding light for your future generations, your children, and even their children. They can look back and see the legacy of care, of commitment, and the compassion that you've left behind. It's a way of saying, I was here. I made a difference. And this is my story. Look, before we wrap up, I want to touch on the importance of sharing. I want you to take the time to share your golden moments with your family. Pull out that box or your close friends if you feel comfortable sharing that part of you. Sometimes vocalizing these moments amplifies their beauty and can be a source of bonding with our loved ones. It's a reminder that there's a shared history of love, of laughter, and hope in the midst of your challenges. So I want you to take this as a sign to begin collecting your special moments, these golden moments in your life. Share your time capsule. It's more than just a collection of memories. It's a testament to your journey of resilience and the boundless love that you give daily. Thank you. I want to thank you for joining me today at the Caring Corner. And I want to leave you with this. In this hustle and bustle of caregiving, don't forget to care for yourself. Your stories, your moments, they matter. I want you to treasure them. And if you're curious about how to curate your time capsule, don't forget to download the time capsule guide from my upcoming email. And if you're not part of that, I would love for you to be. And so I'll put a link below this podcast. And it's packed with prompts and ideas to keep you and to help you get started on your time capsule. Until next time, make sure you like, subscribe, and be a part of this Caring Corner. Leave a review and a comment. And I look forward to hearing if this has impacted you in any way and what you'd like me to talk about or help or share with you on your caregiving journey. Until next time, take care, stay strong, and keep shining. Bye-bye. All right, that's a wrap for today at the Caring Corner. We've tackled some big topics, but remember, you're not in this alone. Subscribe to keep the wisdom and warmth coming, and stay tuned for amazing guests who'll be joining us to help round out your caregiving toolkit. Catch you next time and keep conquering those challenges.